Hello, my internet friends. My name is Katie Obi10, and welcome to my Week 3 commentary for Dance with the Stars Season 28. This week was movie night, which can either be absolutely fantastic or a complete disaster. But let's address the elephant in the room. Ray and Cheryl announced that they had no choice but to withdraw from Dance with the Stars over the weekend due to an old injury of Ray's. I believe it was in his toes, because I saw the photos and y'all, it looks really bad. I don't blame him for that type of injury one bit. So, people obviously on social media want to bitch and whine and complain about being like, oh, why can't you get a new celebrity for Cheryl? How come Sailor can replace her mom and no one can replace Ray? Kids, let me have 2015 Tom Bergeron explain this to you.
The rules state, and these are rules that we've had since 2005 when we started the show, and I'm quoting from them, in the instance of illness or other health-related matters affecting a participant's ability to participate in the game, they must withdraw.
So just a little reminder, kids. Sailor got to replace Christy because the matriarch hadn't gotten the chance to compete on live TV. Ray had. And because Ray was already in the game, it is what it is. It sucks that he's gone. It really does suck because I did believe he had potential. But I know some people are thinking it's justice for Mary and Brandon. And it's not. It's just really petty, honestly. It's not going to change the outcome of last week. It's just ridiculous at this point to still be holding on to that. I wish Ray all the best, and I hope he recovers smoothly. Man, that X-ray just did not do you any justice, man. That's gruesome. And Cheryl, you just gotta quit coming back to the show, girl, when you know you ain't gonna win a trophy. You haven't won since 2006. Let it go. Let's see how the remaining competitors did this week. Kicking off the night was Lauren and Gleb, and they had a tango to Pretty Woman from the movie of the same name. To my absolute astonishment, she actually wore the hooker dress. Remember back in the early seasons when someone danced to Pretty Woman? Usually the girl would dress up in the iconic red dress. I guess Gleb wanted to keep going for his sexy shtick that he keeps trying to sell. It's not working. It's just not working. Lauren, baby, I love you dearly. But this was a hot mess. And like Lynn said, it was underwhelming and disappointing. It's a miracle at this point that she's still even in this competition. The chances are she is getting lost in the shuffle by now. Unless Gleb can actually step up his part of the whole thing, I'm gonna keep criticizing his dancing decisions. And honestly, he needs to stop egging on the booing when Lynn is trying to give his opinion. He's acting like an entitled teenager, like how Val was for 9 seasons. I don't want to keep doing this, but once again, I'm giving this pair a 6. Hannah and Alan made people want to ship them even more so, thanks to their rumba to Wilson Phillips' Hold On. And apparently, the song was used for the movie Bridesmaids. Seeing Keo in the number breaks my heart. I seriously wish the producers didn't fuck him over this year. You know, I wanted him to actually succeed with another contender. I really wanted that. I was fighting for it. He could have gotten Lauren Elena, and she would have had higher praise than what she was getting with Gleb.
I said what I said!
Getting back to Hannah, I thought the concept of it all was really pretty. Like all of her other past dances have been. The execution was there, but I felt like the performance was underwhelming. As Carrie Ann pointed out, there was little hip action, and it kind of disappointed me, to be honest, because I like seeing hip actions when we have a rumba. You know? There was just something about it all that wasn't all that a bag of chips. For my personal taste, it was way too cutesy. Maybe that's been my problem with Hannah this whole time. Every performance that she's done has just been too cutesy and everything. Don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful lyrical dancer, but I just need more from her. I want more of like a dark edge than just presenting herself as a cutesy, bubbly girl. I need more from her than what I've been given. Okay, with all that being said, I'm just gonna side with the judges and score her and Alan a 7. The last time I'm Still Standing was used as a jive, it was given to the abysmal Kate Gosselin. So here we are in 2019, and the song and the dance is used once more for Karamo and Jenna. How did I think they did this week? Well, to give them credit, they did better at this than Kate and Tony. I don't know what was going on, but it just feels like the more I see them perform, the more I get disappointed in them. I was expecting them to be like a force to be reckoned with, but what I'm getting is like slapstick comedy from an early 2000 movie stuck in the 90s. Like, what the fuck? I was wanting more out of him and I'm just disappointed. And my least favorite thing about a Jenna Johnson routine is she uses a shit ton of people in her performances to make the celebrity look good if they actually suck. Which, by the way, who were those guys? I mean, I recognized Morgan and Brandon, but you mean to tell me y'all fired Haley to get more good-looking people to make your show look more like white central? I don't understand any of this. I'm actually annoyed. I'm literally annoyed at everything about it in general. The whole thing was a mess, and it all deserved a 5. It all did. To my surprise and astonishment, Ali had a rumba to Dream It of You performed by the late queen of Tejano music, Selena. As most of us are aware, she was only 23 years old when she was shot and killed by the president of her fan club. And to this day, it still breaks my heart. All the talent and the potential, her grace and sincerity and her beauty, it was all gone way too soon. And for what? Because a fat bitch was just jealous of all that success? I still don't get it. You know what even bewildered my mind? The fact that Allie's family is friends with Selena's family. Like, where did that come from? How did that came to be? That is really, really sweet. And it's awesome to find that out as a viewer. Guys, this week, she blew me away with paying tribute to Selena in the correct way. And I don't mean any offense by that statement. I have seen other tributes before, and while it was fine, it just wasn't up to par of being memorable. What she did was clean and classy, full of sincerity, and not wanting to let her down. I may not be on Allie's team, but this was outstanding. I was just in awe, like, wow. Like, she did that. She gave me more content in this rumba than what Hannah was giving me, and I'm even amazed that I'm saying this because I don't give a shit about her career or Fifth Harmony. Wow. I full-heartedly agree with the judges on their input and on their scoring. Everything was well earned. Allie and Sasha get an 8 from me. I'm shocked that I'm even saying that. Congrats. Congrats for winning me over this week. Good job. You know, the other week, I was telling my best friend that James better be doing A Star is Born, or else I was going to be really, really pissed off. So, apparently the universe wants to give me a little edge, like a nod, be like, yes, this is a good idea. And I feel really happy because James and Emma did dance a rumba to Shallow from A Star is Born. And this is a dream come true for me, you guys, because when I heard we were doing movie night, this is the one I was looking forward to, and I pictured nobody else doing Shallow but James and Emma. I was here for it, and I'm really happy they got to do it. What I respect about him is that he dedicated this dance to his lovely wife, Kimberly. she's a little pistol herself. I dig her. Like she's as funny as he is. I could see how well they meshed together, and my God, they have such great chemistry. So the rumba was absolutely beautiful, but his arm structure was wonky. Just easy a little bit. But you know what? The passion was there. The romance was there. Everything about it that I wanted from it, it was all there. And I loved every single second of it. It was basically magical. Like the perfect shot of a cinematic romance film. I'm gonna say it again, it's a dream come true. And I'm trying not to cry of happy tears from it. But here I am. And I'm not gonna do my sniffling because that's not cool to do while you're filming the video. You know what? Despite the arm wonkiness, I do believe that this is James's best technical performance. And you know what? For this legendary piece, I'm giving him an 8. Man, oh man! I did not expect Kate and Pasha to slap me with amazing content. They had a quick step to 9 to 5 from the movie of the same name. I was a bit nervous for her, to be honest, considering of her age, but she proved to me and a lot of other people that you shouldn't count her out or sleep on her because she is here and she's making a statement and she is not gonna go anywhere for a long time. That footwork, though, what the fuck? How was it so fast and so clean? It was precise. Everything about it was just like, what the fuck? Where did this all come from? This was fun. This was energetic. Everything about it from start to finish was both quirky and lively. But seriously, why do they have to make her look like Miss Frizzle?
Seatbelts, everyone!
Honestly, though, could you guys imagine if there was like an animated version of 9 to 5 and somehow Miss Frizzle was involved in it? You know what? I would pay good money to see that shit. Pasha, I don't think you'll ever see this video, but if by some random reason that you do, I would just like to say you are now officially worthy of being called one of my favorite pros. For you and Kate, good sir, I award you an 8. Lamar!
What the hell was that?
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I try to give him a chance since he has memory loss. No matter what, I just have been really trying ever since premiere night. I really have, because I do feel bad for him. But my God, I just can't watch a Lamar Odom performance without cringing in advance. Like, what was this? I know you're trying, dude, but come on. You couldn't even get the slide right at the beginning. That's how I knew it all was going to go downhill from there. Bless him for trying. Bless his little heart, but come on, Lamar, you gotta do better than this. The same for you, Peta. Come on, girl. Try better. I'm sorry, you're getting a 3. At this rate, I think it's safe to say that Sailor just keeps milking in the fact that she's Christy Brinkley's daughter. Not that it's bad or anything, but it's just really getting annoying now. To keep up with the matriarch charade, though, Sailor and Val had a tango to Mamma Mia from the movie of the same title. There was a lot of commotion going on, and Val had a lot of backup dancers helping in the routine. Are you stealing stuff from Derek, or are you picking up a thing or two from your wife? What's going on here, Val? Like, what direction were you taking Sailor in? Because, even though it was a wonderful dance, it was really nice, it just wasn't what I was hoping for in a sense. I think she can do better, but of course with Val as her teacher, I don't know what goes on with them behind the scenes. I can appreciate the fact that Sailor felt more at ease with this week's dance, and you know what, she even resembled Amanda Seyfried throughout the whole thing. But she has to give more to the general public than just selling herself as Christy Brinkley's daughter, because I don't think that's working for her. To be honest, I even forget she's still in the competition. For me, she's just that forgettable. Like, Sailor, what are you doing, girl? Are you trying to let your mom down? I know we're all sick of her, like, milking in the fact that she is her mother's child, but come on, Sailor. You gotta do better than this. There's still time. I think Sailor can do it. I think she can pull it off. Just give me more edge, more push, more drive. Val, just try a little harder, buddy. Overall, it was just underwhelming. I had an underwhelming experience from it. It was disappointing all around. They get a 6.5 from me. Kel and Whitney had a rumba to My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. At this rate, are we ever surprised when someone dances to this song? And speaking of things that are somewhat surprising, I did not expect to see Chris Soules out in the audience. And based on the articles that I was seeing written about him after that effect, this is his first physical appearance in the spotlight since he was sentenced. Not to be mean or anything, but I felt a little uneasy seeing him out there. I don't know who he was there for, but all I can say is yikes. Like, who decided to let him come? I don't know. Back to where we were. I have to admit that this was absolutely amazing. His hips were a little bit stiff in the beginning, but he was a strong leading man. The turns were outstanding. I was in absolute awe. To be quite honest, this is probably one of my favorite rumbas that Whitney has ever created. Everything, from start to finish, was hauntingly beautiful. I do wish, though, that Lynn boosted an edge to give them an extra point. I maybe it's just me, but I think he was a little too harsh on Kel. Or maybe he's been harsh on Kel and I'm just too oblivious. But then again, I'm usually hammered whenever Kel performs, and then I have to deal with Spicer. So, you know what? I'll just do it for Lynn, since he's just going to be old and a little stubborn here and there. Kel, Wit, you get a 7 from me. I don't understand anything anymore. Why in the hell are we still dealing with this clown? 'Cause we're living in a world of fools. Yeah, that seems about right. So, because of Ray's withdrawal, there was no elimination. But I know plenty of people were pissed off at the fact that Kel was in the bottom 2. Even I was. But I think we all know that if Ray wasn't injured, Lamar would have been sent packing this week. I do not know what next theme's week is going to be, so if anybody knows, please leave it down in the comments below. Season 17 alum Leah Remedy will be guest judging next week's show, and honestly, I cannot wait for that. I know she's going to be great at this, and I can only hope that she's fair with everybody. Apparently Spicer's doing a pasta doble next week, and I'm already crying for Lindsay in advance. She's like the literal queen of the pasto, and I know she's not going to get great scores this time around because of him. Let's just pray for her sanity for the remainder of the season. She's really going to need it. So sound off in the comments below. What did you guys think of this week's episode? Who were your favorites? Who made you cringe the hardest? Are you sad about Ray having to withdraw from the competition? If you guys enjoyed this week's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of me in the future, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be alerted when I upload new content. Until next week, take care everybody.